This is gonna be reaction and the discussion of Boruto Next Generation episode 218. The reaction is now going to commence. What? Naruto taught him fire style? I mean, sure. That's so. That is so cool. Wow. Complete. Obviously, he's gonna lose his wife now, but... no. Yep! Literally seconds. What? Is the Shadow Clone? What is going on? Oh. Is it Boruto? Is it Boruto? What do you mean? Yes. What's the trick? Another Kawaki. But is the Shadow... Yes! By the way, before this reaction, I really thought, what would he do if... Good work. Amazing. That's such a poetic way to beat him. Oh, poor chicken. Oh, nice job, Kawaki. So does that mean another Otsutsuki is gonna give Kawaki karma, or is it not gonna be canon? So I've reversed my camera, by the way, and it's really bothering me. Well, you made one, and you won. Oh yeah, the consequence of that power. Yep. Ah, I never expected that either. Momoshiki. Well, that's unfortunate. Wow. Yep. I think it's too late. Yeah, that's true. Oh wait, you can just use karma again, right? Fire! There we go. Okay. Wow, first Kawaki Boruto fight. He's gonna be the one to give him karma, or... Okay, Sasuke. Right. What, the data still remains? Also, yes, I reversed the camera. Whenever I'm editing this, it's gonna be strange. Oh! Okay. Right. Okay. Okay, good to know. Come on, Sasuke. But he's... Oh! Momoshiki is not that powerful, though. Yes, so why didn't he? Well, he said he would. Oh. Whoa. Right. Oh, that's good to know. Oh, gotcha. But did he get rid of your eye? Good work, Sasuke. Oh, vanishing Rasengan. Yep. That's a great way to nerf Sasuke. Okay, this is quite scary, gotta give him that. But you need to find... So Momoshiki is gonna try it now. Is he setting himself on fire? Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Boruto. This is actually a much better episode than I anticipated. Yeah, like that's gonna happen. Please don't allow this stupidity to occur. I'm so glad they actually thought of the idea. There's discussion time. I really need to talk about it. Right. What are you trying to do? I don't... Oh... Okay. Is that a good thing? Okay, Naruto is okay. I mean, we'll see. I think I know what's gonna happen. I can't believe I was right about so many things. And really wish I said the thing with the Kawaki clone in the last discussion, because no one's gonna believe me that I actually thought of it. Oh, both of you? That is true. Hey, you helped a lot. That is... No, Naruto's gonna live. Oh, that's good to know. Oh yeah, sure. Oh, come on. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay, maybe a little bit. I'm just gonna tear up. They're gonna bait me, so my tears are not gonna be worth it. Either actually kill Naruto if you're gonna make me cry. No, he's gonna live. Naruto has to live somehow. Well, yeah, that's definitely the case. Well, one of them has to live, right? It's not the end, right? No way Naruto is gonna die! Okay, no. Hold it together! It's still not certain they can save him somehow. Did Kurama lie? Yeah, only he is gonna lose his wife. Yeah, what did he say? Wow, yeah. Yeah. Yep, Kurama is gone. But... Really? Come on, Naruto, you know what he's saying. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they just... Well, I'm glad Naruto isn't going yet, but still. Oh, come on. And goodbye. Yeah. Oh, okay. I might cry a little. Just a little bit. Oh, come on. Obviously, if I could have the whole song here, but still. The other tail beasts. Do you know? Oh, come on. Okay. Just one here. Just one. Yeah. The animation is great. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Partner. Yeah. Well, yeah, I really love entertainment. I just do. And yeah, good work. Good work. I honestly didn't know that they were I didn't know this was gonna happen. I thought it was a possibility. I thought of so many possibilities. Some of them turned out to be true, some of them wrong, but let's be honest, I am glad that Naruto is able to live, but it is very sad. It is. So, the last episode with Kurama in it. Yeah. Honestly, I am actually very sad. Mostly for Naruto, if not anything else, but yeah. Alright, there is a lot of things to talk about in this episode. I'm gonna talk about the thing that kinda made me cry a little bit first. Okay, I didn't cry much. I mean, I mostly got teary. I think I literally had a single tear, but hey. Enough. Definitely enough. So, I think it was done great when it comes to a way for Kurama to lose its life. I definitely think it was a great way to do it. Obviously, who knows? Maybe there was a better way for it to happen, but I think this is a perfectly satisfying way. It was definitely sad. It did make me cry. Kinda. Sure, I cried. Who cares? But what I wanted to say is that it was just a great moment. As in, yeah, it really felt sad. It actually did. I was wondering of possibilities where Naruto has to live because obviously if Kawaki needs to be the one that sends Naruto somewhere. But yeah, talking about Kawaki, yeah, I need to talk about him too. Yeah, a lot of things need to be talked about. My goodness, wasn't this sad? Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of okay. I'm calming myself down. As a whole, I think the episode was great. When it comes to the final part, I think it was a great way to go on ahead and say goodbye to a character that, technically speaking, has been within the Naruto universe since episode 1. And yeah, it's actually kind of truly sad, isn't it, that the one presence that has been as constant as Naruto himself is now gone forever. Yep, and obviously enough, whenever they were talking to each other, I knew that Naruto was gonna mention that he feels as if Kurama is more of a brother to him than Sasuke because, yeah, obviously enough, Kawaki and Boruto have definitely a different relationship, I would say, than Naruto and Sasuke have. So yeah. It was sad. It really was. But it was great precisely because it was a great way for a great way for the anime to give me consequences without going on ahead and getting rid of literally the character that started this whole universe. Kinda, yeah. Just it is sad, but absolutely feels like this was a big sacrifice. And talking about sacrifices, I can definitely talk a lot about just how much this specific moment means. And I feel like it's definitely worth it for people that don't even want to watch Boruto, at least watch certain episodes exactly like this one. But besides the point, the important thing is that now Kurama is probably never gonna appear again, but who knows? Maybe in some sort of way or manner we might. No, I know. No, no. I know we won't. Obviously, the resurrection jutsu and pre-positive can't possibly work on a tailed beast either. So, yeah, what is done is done. But something that isn't done, on the other hand, is Momoshiki, and let's talk about his involvement in this episode. So, Momoshiki gave a lot of reviews, didn't he? I'm gonna I'm gonna go back and talk a little more about Naruto when I'm done talking about Momoshiki because it's connected obviously enough. But yeah, Momoshiki took this opportunity with Boruto being completely out of chakra, which we confirmed that if Boruto is completely drained out of chakra, Momoshiki can take temporary control. And I guess that makes a lot of sense to why he was able to do it back then too, right? Boruto was kind of depleted out of chakra and he simply absorbed Naruto and then used it on uh, Boruto. There we go. Definitely a sneaky little creature is Momoshiki. He took out Sasuke's Rinnegan. He took out one of Sasuke's greatest weapons. I, that's so messed up that Sasuke lost his eye this way. In a way, I'm kind of annoyed, to say the least, because that definitely nerfs Sasuke insanely. Under no way or manner I'm gonna say that Sasuke is weak now. Even with just a single hand and a single eye, especially the eye that he has, Sasuke is not weak. Let's not get things twisted here. He's still insanely powerful. I would say that actually, more than likely, Sasuke is still probably stronger than Naruto, right? Well, actually, wait a second. Wait, I think. Now that I'm thinking about it, how does. Wait a second. How does Jesus-san work exactly? Because technically speaking, Sasuke has only a single Sharingan, at least kinda. But I mean, Amaterasu always enough works. But did Sasuke lose more than I originally thought? Oh no, I don't want to think about that. But obviously, something I want to think about, which was super clear in this episode, is that, yeah, after this episode, the safety net of Sasuke and Naruto is completely and utterly destroyed. Well, not completely and utterly, I would say Sasuke and Naruto are still very powerful and very much so capable of being able to just help in certain situations. But yeah, I think we are starting to get to a point where, yeah, Boruto will be able to outdo Naruto. Very soon. Very soon, maybe, which is gonna be sad. Or good, I don't know. But yeah, without Kurama and Sasuke, without the Rinnegan, yeah, things are not looking good. Yep, they literally nerfed them. This is definitely a way for them to be nerfed in canon, and yeah, just I don't know. I don't know. I still feel kind of annoyed that that way Sasuke lost his eye. That way, with Momoshiki just appearing out of it, just thin air. I mean, we know. I mean, no, it's not out of nowhere that he was able to do that. No, actually, it's not out of nowhere that he tried to do that. I just feel like it's a little bit out of nowhere that he actually was able to catch Sasuke off guard. Granted, I'm pretty positive that I mean, yeah, obviously enough the Sharingan or the Rinnegan don't have the Byakugan ability to see absolutely everything and everywhere around you. And obviously enough we know for a fact that whenever Momoshiki takes over, Boruto is much faster and stronger. But still, I feel like they could have given a little bit more of a fight before Sasuke lost his eye. But as a whole, I understand why they did it. They needed to nerf Sasuke. A good question is how they're gonna go back now because I'm pretty positive Sasuke. Oh, wait. Boruto still has the karma mark so he can use the teleportation. Correct, that's actually how they got here in the first place. So yeah, they're not stuck here. Oh, wait, I forgot that I was talking about how Naruto and Sasuke have been nerfed so that now the youngins have to go on ahead and step up. But there's another thing that happened, obviously enough, with Boruto and Kawaki. Now episode 1 makes even less sense. So Momoshiki went ahead and confirmed that Kawaki is kind of already a complete Otsutsuki, pretty much. The data is there, but he will not be reincarnated. Does that mean that Kawaki just gets the karma for free now? He can train with the power that is left and just gain karma? Is that how they're gonna rule it? Is that how it's gonna be ruled? Is that why Kawaki actually is gonna have it? Because he's just gonna train with whatever's left and that's it? He's just gonna be a karma user somehow and that's a new thing in the world now? But there's also other Otsutsuki left, right? I mean, I guess. I think so. But yeah, Moshi confirmed that Kawaki technically still has the power, kinda. I mean, I can read it again, I'm pretty positive. He might not be able to use it, but I think that's how they're gonna do it because clearly enough they mentioned that, or rather, Boruto, oh my goodness, Momoshiki mentioned that he's gonna be using Kawaki in order to get the divine fruit. So that's kind of the goal of Momoshiki, and yeah, they kind of need to solve the problem with Boruto. Oh, is the Fury? There is some Furies going around that at episode 1, actually Kawaki is the good guy. And yeah, you know what? Now I'm kind of starting to see it a little more. I'm not convinced of it, but I'm seeing it more. But at the same time, I see how Kawaki could be. I don't know. I don't know. Kawaki has to get another karma mark. Or because of what Momoshiki said, maybe he has a way to awaken it again. But it's not gonna take over his body. And obviously, Boruto actually ripped off the horns, so did that actually change something? Did it reset his situation a little tiny bit and he has more time now? Yeah, there's a lot of questions. And I didn't even get to talk about the thing that I really should have predicted in the last episode. Obviously enough, he's Naruto's student. Obviously enough, he has learned some ninjutsu. Obviously enough, the Shadow Clone. That's such a genius and simple thing to do. I'm not joking with you. Before I reacted to this episode, today, I didn't even know that I can watch the episode yet. I don't know exactly when it comes out. But yeah, I was thinking, what if Kawaki did that? Because at the end of the last episode, whenever I was making the discussion, I don't think it crossed my mind. It might have. But yeah, I also said it during the reaction that maybe it was Boruto transformed as Kawaki, which I think that also would have been a cool way to do it. Obviously, if I don't think it would have worked because Momoshiki has the karma, so I think that also would have been a way to do it, but obviously if they needed Boruto for something else with Sasuke, so on and so forth. But yeah, great, an amazing way. Props to Kawaki. Kawaki, Boruto, Sasuke, and Naruto won together. I'm glad. That's actually great. It was a victory. It absolutely felt earned. Honestly, the Momoshiki thing kinda spoiled it for me. It spoiled the victory a little tiny bit with Sasuke losing his eye, because it did. It kinda hurts, just a little tiny bit. It hurts me that Sasuke did that. Because come on, why? What would have been so wrong with having Sasuke being the strongest character on the planet for a little while? Come on, what's the worst thing that can happen? But actually, is that? Wait, maybe Sasuke is kinda still with Naruto without Kurama. Sasuke with just his single Sharingan and one arm. Who is stronger now? You know what? That's a question that does not matter right now. But obviously enough, the karma progress I assume with Momoshiki might have been stalled because Boruto broke the horn. We know that Momoshiki's plan is now to feed Kawaki and it's gonna work. It's gonna be a weak chakra fruit kinda, but it will work. We also know that Naruto and Sasuke have been nerfed legitimately. It's canon, they've been truly nerfed. And now we don't know what we're gonna be doing except saving Boruto. I guess that's the only thing left to save Boruto. But is another enemy gonna appear? Now I just don't know where things are gonna go. Nothing can go absolutely anywhere. I'm so glad that I'm done with this because I know nothing, absolutely nothing about the future of this series after this point. I am so happy because I've been kind of spoiled on small things here and there. My brother spoiled me a little bit by saying that Naruto is not gonna die, but it's almost as if he is. And I think I kind of get what he meant. But yeah, it's just wow, a great episode, a truly great episode. It set up so much for the future. Just the board series as a whole might not be perfect, but I really enjoy it. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, just do that, subscribe to my channel there, and I hope you had as much fun as I did.